ॐ सत्यमेव जयते नानितं उत्तिष्ठतं जाग्रत प्राप्य वरान्निति बोधित. Welcome all in the morning. It is 5:55 in the morning and we are live this time for you to reach you, preach you and teach you the real Sanatana of the century-old manuscript. Today in this episode number 3, we are going to share with you the verses of 3 of this manuscript 1916. 100 years back, when there was a real Sanatana which has been changed today, was depicted in this manuscript. The version 3 of this Sanatana says that the many, when Ishvara shine out of Prakriti and make it fall into shapes, the first forms that appear are those of the Trimurti. Trimurti, the three aspects of Ishvara manifested to cause a Brahmand, the Brahmadam. Literally, an egg of a Brahma, a universe or orderly system of world. The aspect of Ishvara is which he creates the worlds in named Brahma. Brahma is the creator, the aspect of Ishvara in which he preserves, takes care of and maintains the world in named Vishnu. Vishnu is the preserver, the aspect of Ishvara in which he dissolves the world when they are worn out and of no further use, is named Shiva or Mahadeva. Shiva is the dissolver of the world. These are the first manifestations of Ishvara, his supreme forms, his three aspects or faces. The one, the Saguna Brahman or the Supreme Ishvara, appears as 3. Brahma, the creator, shapes matter into 7 Tattvani, elements as they are being called. Different names are given to the first 2. We may use the name Mata Buddhi, pure reason, and Abhakra, egoism, the principle of separation, breaking up matter into tiny particles called atoms. Then come the remaining 5 tattvas: Akasha, Artha, Vayu, Air, Agni, fire, Apa, water, Prithvi, earth. This is called the creation of the Bhutadi elements, and out of these all things are partly made. There is more of Tamoguna than of Rajoguna and of Sattva-guna, showing itself in these elements, and so the things composed cliffy of them as dull and inert. The inner life, the Jiva, cannot show its power, for the coat of matter is so thick and heavy. Next, after the elements, the 10 Indriyas are created. These were at first only idea in the mind of Brahma and later were clothed in the elements. They are the 5 centers of the senses: smell, taste, sight, touch, hearing, the organ of which are the nose, tongue, eye, skin and ears, and the 5 centers of action, the organs of which are hands, feet, and those of speech, generation and exhalation. There is more of Rajoguna than of Tamoguna, and of Sattva-guna showing itself in these Indriyas. So, they are very active, and the inner life, the Jiva, can show more of its power in action. After the Indriyas, Brahma created in his mind the Devas who are connected with the sense, and also Mana, the mind, which is sometimes called the sixth Indriyas. When the first 5 are spoken of, and the 11th when the 10 are taken, because it draws into itself and arrange and thinks over all the sensation collected by the Indriyas from the outer world. There is more of Sattva-guna than of Tamoguna, of Rajoguna showing itself in these deities and manas. The pupils must remember that these gunas are never separated, but one guna may be more dominant than another in any particular being. When Tamoguna dominates, the being is called tamasic. When Rajoguna dominates, the being is called Rajasic. When Sattva-guna dominates, the being is called Sattvic. All things may be divided under these 3 heads of Sattvic, Rajasic, and the Tamasic. Brahma next created in his mind the host of Devas who carry out, administer the law of Ishvara, and see to the proper management of all the worlds. Ishvara is the king, the one Lord, and the Devas are his minister, like the minister and official of any earthly king. The pupil must never confuse the Devas with the supreme Ishvara, with Brahma or Brahman. They are his higher official for the Brahman, as we men are his lower officials for this one particular world. The Devas, sometimes called the Suras, see that each man gets what he has earned by his karma. They give success and failure in worldly things according to what a man deserves. They help men in many ways with men try to serve them, and much of the bad weather and sickness and famine and other national troubles come from men entirely neglecting the duties they owe to the Devas. The Devas are a vast multitude divided under their 5 rules: Indra, Vayu, Agni, Varuna, and Kuvera. Indra has to do with the ether, Vayu with the air, Agni with the fire, Varuna with the water, Kubera with the earth. The Devas under each have different names, as we see in the Purana and the Itihas. The student may have read for instance how Bhima fought with the Yaksha who were the servant of Kuvera. In these Devas, the Rajoguna dominates. Manu says that their nature is action. The Asura, the enemies of the Devas, embody the resistance or iteria of matter, and in them Tamoguna is predominant. Brahma then created in his mind minerals, plants, animals, and men, thus completing the picture of the world wherein the unfolding of the power of Jiva, what is now called evolution, was to take place. In Sanskrit, this word evolution or world process is called sansar. the sansara, and it is compared to a wheel constantly running on which all jivas are bound. Thus, Brahma completed his share of the great task of a universe, but the forms needed to be clothed in physical matter, to be made active being. This was the work of Vishnu, the all pervader, the maintainer, and the preserver of the world. He breathed his life into all these forms, and as a Purana says, become Purana is all forms and give them consciousness. Then all the Brahmanda become full of life and consciousness. But even it was not enough when man come upon the scene. Two aspects of Ishvara had given their life, but the third aspect remained, the one who dissolved form of, thus liberate the jivas, calling them to union and bliss. The life of Mahadeva must be proud how to complete the triple jiva of man, that he might be the perfect reflection of the triple Ishvara. This was done, and the human jiva began his long evolution, having already passed evolved through the mineral, vegetable, and animal kingdoms in previous kalpas. A very beautiful description of the evolution through plants and animals to man, until in man Atma is manifest, and by the mortal he desire the immortal, may be read by elder pupils in the Atriyadhayakasha, and will be found in the advanced script or manuscript. The special manifestation of Vishnu called Avatara must not be forgotten. The word means one who descends from trespassing. Over the prefix ava, giving the significance of descending, it is applied to divine manifestation of a particular king, in which the deity incarnates in some forms of being about some special result. When things are going badly with the world and special help is needed to keep the world on the road of right evolution, when Vishnu comes down in some appropriate form and put things right. 10 of his avatara are regarded as more important than the other, and are often spoken of as the 10 avatars. Number 1. Matsya, the fish. Vaibhavata Manu once saw a little fish gasp in the water and put it into a bowl. It grew, and he placed it in a larger pot. Then he again in a larger, and then in a tank, a pond, a river, the sea, and even the fish grew and filled its receptacle. Then the Manu knew that this fish was connected with his own life work, and when the time came for him to save the seed of life from a great flood, he entered a ship with the Rishi and the necessary life seeds. The great fish appeared and drew the vessel to the world where lay the Manu's work. With the coming of the fish began the great evolution of animal life in the world. Number 2. Kurma. The turtle. As the tortoise, Vishnu supported the whirling mountain which churned the great sea of matter that is might give forth the necessary forms. The tortoise is the type of next great step in evolution. Varaha, the boar. The earth was sunk below the water, and Vishnu raised it up, giving in the boar, the type of the great mammalian kingdom which was to flourish on the dry land. Modern science recognizes these three great stages of evolution, each marked in Hinduism by the Avatara. Narasimha, the main lion. There was the Avatara that come to free the earth from the tyranny of the Daityas. Into this race, a child, Prahlada, was born who from earliest childhood was devoted to Vishnu despite the threat and the cradle of his dead father. Over and over again, the father tried to slay the son, but even Vishnu intervened to save him. At last, he burnt from a pillar in the he burst from a pillar in the form of a man lion and slew the Daitya king. Vamana, the dwarf. At last he came as man to aid the evolution of the human race and gained from Bali the right to all he could cover in 3 steps. One step covered the earth, and thus he won the man the field of his evolution. 6. Parshurama, the Rama of the Acts. This avatara come to punish such of the Kshatriyas as were oppressing the people and to teach bad rules, the danger of using power to aristanize instead of to health. Number 7. Rama, usually called Ramachandra, the son of Dashratha. He with his 3 brothers came as the idea Kshatriya, the model king, and he served as an example of a perfect human life, an obedient and loving son, a teacher, husband, an affectionate brother, and a gallant warrior. A wise ruler, a diligent protector of his people, he is emphatically the perfect man. His splendid story is told in Valmiki's Ramayana, and the lovely version of Tulsidas is known in every northern Indian home. Number 8. Krishna, the manifestation of divine love and wisdom, whispered by the myriad with intense devotion. As the marvelous child of Vajra, Raja and Vrindavana, as the friend of Arjuna, as the speaker of Bhagavad Gita, as the wise counselor of the Pandavas, as the adorer of Bhishma. What Indian boy does not know his story? He is the center figure of the Mahabharata, and his life is traced in several Puranas. Buddha, the gentle prince who gave up throne and luxury to become a traveling mendicant, teacher of the earth. He is known as Shakyamuni, as Gautama, as Siddhartha, as is the founder of a mighty faith followed by the millions of the human race. In him, Vishnu teaches vast multitude of non-Arya peoples. The Kalki, the Avatara who shall come close the Kali Yuga and whose coming is yet in the future. When he comes, the Satya Yuga will return to earth and a new cycle will begin. The development and perfection of the human type is indicated by these avatars. पश्चयामि देवस्त्वम देवदेहे सर्वस्था भूमि विशेषतः संघान ब्रह्मागणमीरिकलं सननस्तं ऋषि पश्चनं स्वमुनारणश्चनि दिव्यानं रुद्रदिव्यवस्तो येन च तसाध्या विश्वे अश्वनि मरुतश्चे पशाचन गन्धर्वयज्ञसुरसिद्धिसङ्घा विदक्षते तत्त्वा विश्वनि ताशचैव सर्वे. Within the form of God, the God, I see all grades of being with distinctive marks. Brahma, the Lord, upon his lotus throne, the rishis all, and the serpent, the divine Rudras, Vasus, Sadhyas and Adityas, Vishwas, the Ashvisas, Murtas, Ashmapas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Marutas, Siddhas or Suras, in wondering multitude beholding thee. Indra Mitra Varuna Madhari Mandu Rathadipya Sosurvishnu Guru Tatam Ek Samriddhi Bahuda Vadanti Agni Yama Mati Shitruvana Mahu. Indra Mitra Varuna Agni, they call him, and he is the radiant golden featured Garuttaman. Of him who is one sex speak as manifold, they call him Agni, Yama, Matritva, Atame Vedevata Sarva Sarvamanya Namicha Sthitam. All the gods are even the self, all rest are the shelf. Etameke Vandaniya Nimatu Numane Prajapatim Indrameke Pravete Brahmagramurte Brahma Shashvatam. Some call him Agni, others Manus Prajapati, some Indra, others Life Bridge, others the eternal Brahman. Yatta Sudhe Sammatat Vakya Siddhi Kundilam Sahastran Pravate Sabuta Tatha Drapati Siddhi Vinama Samya Bhava Prajayate Tatra Chevati Yatin Yanti Hetos Samajayate Pranam Manas Sarve Degranincha Kha Vayurijate Prithvi Vishwastha Dharini Tasamacha Deva Bahuda Samaprasuta Sadhya Manusya Pashu Vayasi. As from a blazing fire spark, all similar to each other spring forth in thousand, so from the indestructible, O beloved, various type of being are born and they also return thither. From that are born breath, mind and all the senses, either air, fire, water and earth, the support of all. From that in various way are born the gods, sadhya, man-based world. Sattvacha sanjataye jnana rajyaso lobho evacha pramadomoho tamso bhavatu na jnanamevacha uddharo gacchati sattvata madhya trishtani rajasa jaghanya gurudaye vistrita tradho gacchati tamasam. From sattva, wisdom is born and also greed. From rajas, negligence and delusion are of tama and also unwisdom. They rise upward who are settled in sattva. The rajasic dwell in the mind midmost place. The tamasic go downward, evolved in the wild qualities. Sattva sukha sajati rajo karmani bharatam jnana matritva itumyamam प्रमादे रजस्वयुतिं रजस्वत्वामे भाविष्यतु सत्वतो भवति भारत रजसत्वतम चैव तमसत्वं रजस्तथा सर्वद्वारे पुदेहि स्वामिनि प्रकाश उपाजयते ज्ञान यदा तदा विवाद विद्वे सत्त्वामित्युत लोभ प्रभीदामचं कर्म शामं सीप्रः रजयते जायते विविधे भरतवर्षम् अप्रकाश शोयते पश्चवृतं प्रमादमोहेव च तमसैव याने जायते भृभृहे के कुन्दनन् Bharata Tamha verily having shrouded wisdom attached on the contrary to headlessness. Now Sattva prevaileth even overpowered Raja and Tamha. O Brahma. Bharata now Raja having overpowered Tamha and Sattva. Now Tama having overpowered Raja and Sattva. When the wisdom light streamed forth from all the gates of the body, then it may be known the sattva of is increasing. Greed, outgoing, angry, energy, undertaking of actions, restlessness, desire, these are born of the increase of Raja, O best of the Bharatas. Darkness, stagnation and headlessness and also delusion, these are born of the increase of Tamha, O Jay of the Kurus. Yada yada hi dharmasya galani bhavarti bharatam trambhito tatyanamardamasta tadani tamama sarvestaham paritramage sadhunama vishwanachai drishkitam धर्म संस्थापनारयथा संभावानि गुणे युगे युगे. When dharma decays, when adharma is exalted, then I myself come forth for the protection of the good, for the destruction of the evildoers, for firmly establishing dharma. I am born from age to age. Oh.